Hi, I'm Bill Craighead, Director of the UCCS Economic Forum. Welcome to our weekly economic snapshot. The major national economic news last week was the Consumer Price Index for July. The data provided more encouraging signs that inflation is coming down. The usual way of looking at this data is to take the percentage change from a year ago. By that measure, overall inflation came in at 3.2%, which was actually a tick up from 3% in June. However, when we do these year-on-year comparisons, with each month, the month we're using for the year-ago comparison shifts forward by 1 month. In 2022, there was a drop in prices from June to July because that's when gas prices finally started to fall last year. That makes the year-on-year comparison look worse for this July. This is what we sometimes call a base effect. If we look at what happened just in July 2023 by itself, inflation was running at a 2% annual rate. Month-to-month numbers can bounce around a bit though, so one way I find helpful to look at the most recent trends is to take a 3-month average expressed at an annual rate. You can see that we are still on a good trajectory, and that still holds if you take out volatile food and energy prices and look at what we call core inflation. Core inflation is higher than overall inflation, mainly because it removes a drop in national gas prices in May, but it's still clearly on a downward path. As we mentioned in recent snapshots, local house prices have dipped a bit recently, but they're still a lot higher than before the pandemic. The median sale price of a single-family home in the Colorado Springs area was $341,000 in February 2020, compared with $472,000 last month. Housing affordability is definitely a big concern here. The Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta produces a home ownership affordability monitor tool, which uses data on household incomes, house prices, and interest rates, as well as estimates of taxes, insurance, and PMI costs to calculate the share of a median household's income that would be required for a house payment. This is looking at costs for a new buyer, not average costs for current homeowners. Their most recent estimates are for April. Their estimate for the Colorado Springs area was that payments for a new homeowner would take up 40.2% of median income here. That's a smidge better than the national average of 40.9%. It's also better than Denver, which came in at 45.2%. Among metro areas with a population over 500,000, the most affordable was Scranton, where house prices are 25.8% of median income, followed by Des Moines, Harrisburg, and Toledo. California dominates the list of the least affordable metros, with Los Angeles area house payments consuming the largest share of median income at 78.6%. This is followed by the combined San Francisco-Oakland area and then San Jose. With the rise in interest rates and home prices, affordability declined quite a bit in 2021 and 2022. Just before the pandemic, in February 2020, a house payment was 27.1% of median income in the Colorado Springs area. It stayed in that range through 2020 and then really started to take off. The national trend has been pretty similar. This has been another weekly economic snapshot. Thanks for watching.